Hi, welcome back. My name is Will, and this is Diamonds on the Will. First and foremost, if you're new, welcome. If you're returning back, welcome back. So, I decided not to change out my canvas to my self-expression canvas, by the way. So, I'm just working on my main whip right now. This is called Pumpkin by Rita Kanya Area Illustration. And this is for the event Craft or Treat 2025. That's the event I'm doing this for. I could enter it into Drills and Chills, but I'm perfectly fine not doing that. But that is otherwise that. And the pen is the Halloween pen. Hold on, let me see if I can get a better Halloween pen that I got from Enabled Outpost. Halloween mystery box of 23, if I remember right. I was trying to debate on which pen to use, the Halloween pen or the October birthday pen from them from the 2024 box. But yeah, let's how's everybody doing? I myself am doing great. Let's see. Work yesterday was I was not at the other location like LJ was again. I was at my own store, but I had a lot to get done yesterday. I was working with the merchandiser that was coming in to help redo everything for the remodel. Well, after the remodel, because my boss was also at the other store, I was acting manager, so I had to do all the paperwork. And I don't mind doing that, but yesterday, hold on, let me flip-flop things around. Let's just pull this one up, because I'm not really worried about this video. Oh, sorry. Because I really want to watch the other video while diamond painting. So, like I was saying, I don't mind having to play the acting manager on occasion. Now, is that my title? No. Am I technically a manager? Yes, but no. It's a weird one. I'm like the retail manager. I do all the stuff with the retails, the prices, the planograms, the ordering. I kind of do all that. So I'm in charge of all that. So when I get stuck having to play manager, because my boss is at another store and LJ is off or he's somewhere else, then it's like I have to come in and do all that. And I have no problem. I really don't actually. I used to do that position for a couple years before I got the position I'm in now. But and I even trained a lot of the other managers at other locations on how to do paperwork and all that stuff too. But like I was saying, it's always like the first Tuesday of every month we have new planograms, new signages, or we call them plan to wins, new promotions that go on sale. Do I have that one? No. So I'm just looking for the next color. 32. Yes, I can do 32. So it's like, that's always like, oh, I have to do these planograms and get them reset up, re-tagged, and because I do have LJ, he helps me with a lot, like he'll work the weekends, so he'll set the planograms, so then Tuesday when I come in, so when I show up Monday morning, they're set and ready to go for Tuesday to go live. And all I have to do is print the tags, confirm everything's in the right spot. Yes, I know my drills are not straight and I don't care. So Tuesdays are like, okay, cool. Confirm the planograms, confirm everything's in the right spot. If I have to tweak something, I'll tweak it quick. It doesn't take me a half an hour to an hour to do the planogram. It just takes me less than 2 minutes to fix it if it needs it. So, like, yesterday was that Tuesday. And we get big ones every other month, and it's always the odd months of the year, because it starts in January, so it would be January's 1, so it's like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. Those are the big ones. So yesterday was just a small one, so it was just a couple signages. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'm fine with this, I have no problem. I knocked it out real quick. And just because I had She-Hulk there and Gigi there, they were helping me on register, and then I had to work with the merchandiser when he showed up to figure out, okay, what can we turn off on planograms for this remodel so they don't ship me product. So yeah, yesterday was a busy day for me, and I think the rest of this week is going to be like the same way, because I'll be working with the merchandiser again as of today, and I think tomorrow up until the end of the week. And it's just one of those, like, I'm finally feeling like I'm doing something that's more than just standing around for my job title. I'm content. I don't have to worry about what do I do, because we have so many people right now there, and I know, and I've made it clear, once everything starts getting into a rhythm and I can swing down at the other that one location I was at on Monday to help counts, I'm going to, because I think their one count is way off. And I said that to my auditor when she was there yesterday, because she comes once every, I don't want to say quarter, it's like once every 8 to 10 weeks, and she does something called a partial audit, so she'll just pick random things. Lowercase e is 13. So yeah, it's just gonna be, it was just one of those, like, and I told her, I'm like, I don't think this count is on, and she actually informed me she thinks it is, but they don't have that brand of product organized with, like, one flavor goes with one flavor and then another flavor goes with that flavor. Like, they don't have them separated by flavors. They just kind of throw them all together. Unlike my location, I have them separated, so it's easier, and it kind of worked that way. And I told the general manager at that location on Monday, I'm like, I think you guys need to do 2 counts a week on this, because they have so much of it. And she goes, well, we can barely even get the 1 count done a week. I'm like, well, guess what, you're gonna have to figure something out, even if it's me coming down to help out until my remodel's done. I will. And she goes, that would be fantastic, that's wonderful. I'm like, but we have to figure everything out first. And she's understanding about it. But yeah, that's like going to probably be, I think we're gonna be doing that. I'm gonna probably start doing that in December, because I think that's when the thick of the remodel, like, we're already like in the thick of it, but we're not in the thick of the remodel. They took half of our building away. They took a good small section of my cooler away. They want to get to the rest of the cooler doors by next week, but we can't, because I don't have replacement coolers for the product yet. So yeah, it's yay. Now we're calling and emailing saying we need this stuff and we need it by this date. But until then, the construction crew is kind of at a standstill. So yeah, I know that was a little bit of a tangent about my work day yesterday, and possible what's coming up in the future for my work days. But yeah, other than that, work has been great. Yesterday was once again it wasn't fun, let me put it that way. It was better than being boring, let me put it that way, because being boring kind of sucks. Ouch. 29. Now, I'm working around specific colors. Monkey's uncle, did I just do that? Yes, I did. I need 13 again. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Of course, I say that, I apologize, and I can't sneeze. Okay, so I'm just gonna play this stabbing the drill out of my container. With the E up here, the 3's I missed. Oh my god, I missed that up there too? Mother... Monkey's uncle. I think that's on this set of trays. Yeah, it is. It's number 16. So, what was I talking about? We talked about work. It was somewhat stressful, but not really stressful. It wasn't boring. Oh yeah, let's talk about diamond painting then. Actually, no, not diamond painting. So, I know what I was going to talk about. It was diamond painting. 29 is that one. You're probably going to look at me and say, why am I doing some of these areas on drills in this one section? Like, I'm not doing the percentage yet because the percentage is actually a special drill. And I do all my special drills last. Fairy dust, ABs, crystals, metallics, whatever they are, I do them last all the time on all my canvases. Even if it's a square, they get done last. And all of this percentage is a fairy dust. So yeah, I'm just like, there was that. Sorry about that. So, let's see, I got off work, I got home. I think I was home for maybe not even 10 minutes. Then we had to leave because my mom had to go to her job. And normally I get off at 2. So I'm home for at least I get off at 2:30. So I'm always home for at least a good hour. But my boss has me working till 3:30 this past week. Well, Monday, Tuesday, and today. Because he's not there. And I'm like, whatever, I don't care. It's hours, I'm getting extra hours. I'm all for it. So yeah. So she calls me and goes, where are you? I'm like not even 5 minutes away from the house. And she goes, oh, okay. So I got home, I waited, played on my tablet, my coloring game, and then I more or less took her to work. I got home, I filmed my first look at my mystery kit, my Halloween mystery box I got from Diamond Art Club. So you'll be seeing that in about a half hour after this. And then I ate some leftovers, watched the Great British Baking Show on Netflix. My mom got me into that. I love baking. That's like one of the random, like my sisters and I all can cook and bake. And when I say cook, I'm talking like we can cook chicken, lasagna, you name it. We can cook your meals, and we all can bake. But my sisters, for some weird reason, are better cooks. And when I say that, I'm like, you ask us all to make, say, let's use lasagna for an example. You ask us all to make a lasagna. They can cook a lasagna a lot better than I can. Now, can I cook it? Yes. But then let's talk about baking, like snickerdoodle cookies. If you ask the three of us, my two sisters and I, to bake a set of snickerdoodle cookies, can we all do it? Yes. Who's gonna do it better? Me. Why? Because I'm a better baker. They always come to me when it comes to baking something. I missed 2 errors right there. They always come to me and ask me, hey, can you bake this? Or hey, and it's weird because baking is like a science, and so is cooking to a point, because you always have to measure stuff out. And I hated science growing up. I love math, I love history, but when it comes to science, I hated it. But like, I watch the history channels now, still, to this day. But yeah, it's just one of those, how we are. So, honestly, that is everything for me today. So, if you like what you've seen here, please hit the like and subscription button. It does help the channel out a lot. Comments down below. Hold on, I'm trying to think. You know what? Let me know, are you a better baker or cook? Just for the fun of it. Can you cook better or can you bake better? Let me know down in the comments for the fun of that question. Then hit the notification button to be notified for when I post videos. I post them every day, Monday through Friday. But other than that, that is everything for me today. I will see you guys later. This is Diamonds on the World. Have a wonderful day. Bye.